Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another session for the 2025 CLIA Global Cruise Line webinar series. We're excited to be joining you today with Carnival Cruise Line. My name is Johanna de Guzman, and I'm the Manager of Industry Relations for North American Travel Trade Membership here at CLIA. Before we dive into today's presentation, I want to quickly cover a few housekeeping items. We encourage you to engage actively by submitting your questions through the webinar's questions module, and if time permits, we will get to them at the conclusion of the presentation during the live Q&A session. For those of you who might miss today's live session or want to review the content later, this webinar is being recorded and will be available on CLIA's YouTube channel, CLIA Global. We have a special guest joining us today to help introduce our presenter. Please welcome Charles Sylvia.
Good day, travel advisors. This is Charlie Sylvia, your Vice President of Industry and Trade Relations with CLIA, and I'm delighted to have you join us today. Folks, you don't normally see me on a webinar, but this is a very, very special webinar because we are officially welcoming, on behalf of the North American Travel Trade Membership team at CLIA, we are officially welcoming our wonderful leader from Carnival Cruise Line, Janet Weigert. And let me just tell you a little bit about Janet before she begins her presentation. Janet Weigert is a highly respected leader at Carnival Cruise Line, recently took the helm as Senior Vice President of Sales and Trade Marketing. And she has an impressive 38-year career with Carnival Cruise Line and has held positions spanning inside sales, business development, and strategic partnership. Throughout these years, she's demonstrated a deep knowledge of the cruise industry and a long-standing commitment to building and nurturing the travel advisor community. Janet's leadership is recognized for fostering growth opportunities for travel advisors, championing technology tools, business development initiatives, and training aimed at empowering Carnival Cruise Line's valued trade partners. I have to tell you, Janet, I am so thrilled to have you here today. And on behalf of the entire team at CLIA, welcome.
Well, hello, Charlie. And wow, what a nice introduction. Thank you so much. It is great to sit down here with you today. You know, CLIA is such a valuable partner for us, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be able to talk to the advisors and tell them all about the exciting developments at Carnival.
Well, we look forward to your presentation, and I am going to turn off my camera so I'm not a distraction as they bring up the presentation deck. Thank you.
All right, that sounds great. And I'm actually going to do the same so that everybody can focus on the presentation. So first of all, hello to all of our travel advisors that are joining us today. It is great to be here. As Charlie said, I'm Janet Weigert. I am the new Senior Vice President of Sales and Trade Marketing, and I've had a long career at Carnival. But this may be my favorite role because I'm having such an opportunity to meet so many more advisors than I have in the past. You know, I have been a BDM and I had some territories in Wisconsin and Ohio and Kentucky. And then I led our strategic partnership team, and I worked then primarily with some of our larger accounts that don't fit in a traditional BDM territory. And that was really fun. But now in this new role, I'm getting to meet so many more of you. And I think it's so important because I have spent my entire career advocating for travel advisors. And I really believe that travel advisors are really the heart of our business. So this is a fun role for me, and I'm excited to be speaking to all of you today. So I would like to start by telling you a little bit about our new program that we introduced in June called Funnel Faves. Because Funnel Faves really supports the belief that I just shared with you, that we believe travel advisors are at the heart of great vacations. And so this program was really developed around that core belief. Not only are travel advisors at the heart of great vacations, but you're truly at the heart of everything our sales and trade marketing team does. So to support you, we have expanded our sales teams with additional field sales BDMs, more directors of our strategic partnerships team, and more directors of charters, meetings, and incentives. So this program was really about meaningful engagement with our travel advisors. So, we kicked off with a 4-week inauguration, I should say, of Funnel Faves. But there is a lot more to come. So, not only are our BDMs and our sales and trade marketing team committed to you, but really our whole company. So in addition to all those people on the sales and trade marketing team, we have amazing product that I want to share with you as well. And it keeps our guests coming back time and time again. And so today, what I really want to do is share some insights with you on what is new at Carnival, which is opportunity for you and your guests. So let's get started. There we go. Okay, so here's some of our favorite things that we, under Funnel Faves, we always talk, Funnel Faves, just so you all know, Funnel Faves is really about the things that are most important to us at Carnival. And for us, all of us on our sales and trade marketing team, that's really you, our travel advisor. You are our favorite. And, but for our guests, we have many things that they really love. And so I'm going to share a few of those things. And I'm going to start by telling you about our Excel class ships. So many of you are familiar with our Excel class ships. This really for us is the next generation of cruising. And it offers so many unique and elevated experiences. So these ships, there's 5 of them in total, 3 that are sailing already. These are stunning LNG powered ships. They include the Mardi Gras, the Celebration, the Jubilee, and just opened up last week for sale, the Festival, which will be starting to sail in 2027. And then in 2028, we'll be introducing the Tropical. Each one of these ships features 6 unique theme zones, offering celebrity guest chef experiences, mixologists, world-class entertainment options that really will suit any client. These ships are getting rave reviews, and they have our highest net promoter scores of any ships in our fleet. So not only do these ships offer plenty of activities and entertainment, but they have phenomenal dining. Our specialty dining on board is great if you have guests that really enjoy that elevated dining experience, whether it's Emerald's Bistro, Rudy's Sea Grill, our great steakhouse, Fahrenheit 555, or our second to none chef's table. We have wonderful dining experiences, and your guests are going to find something that they absolutely positively love. Now, there's something else about the Excel class that I want to share with you, and that is beyond the standard types of rooms, you will find specialty rooms that really give your guests that elevated experience, and that's our suites. So we have 4 different styles of suites on board. So I'm going to take you briefly through each different style. The first is the Excel suites. So our Excel suites are really that concierge level of suite. There's 32 of them on each ship, and they're really perfect for that guest that are looking for that luxury, maybe a ship within a ship feel, elevated experience. Think of these luxury, think of your luxury clients when maybe they're part of a multi-gen group. So maybe you've got the grandparents who are bringing their kids and their grandkids. Maybe they'd like that elevated experience. But for anybody who wants that, all of these feature an expanded private balcony. Many of them have a wraparound balcony featuring a private hot tub, a nice dining area, a day bed, lots of lounge seating. And inside the room, we have different features, including maybe a separate living room and a bedroom, along with some nice perks that really make this room truly deluxe. It comes with a lot of perks as well. So priority boarding and access to your stateroom earlier. That's really important to a lot of guests. You have a dedicated concierge phone line, sparkling wine upon arrival, a bottomless bubbles package for all the guests, guaranteed dining reservations in the main dining room and most of our specialty dining spots, complimentary room service and complimentary laundry, which is important, and more. And those guests that are staying in the XL class suites, I think this might be the best perk of all, is exclusive access to Loft 19. This is Loft 19 is our retreat up on deck 19, which is exclusively for those guests. It features comfy lounge chairs, an infinity whirlpool, along with drink service. Now, we also have up in this exclusive area cabanas that can be rented on Loft 19, but really just the deck, that private deck space alone is absolutely perfect. But if you want to spoil yourself and have those cabanas, they come with, a little extra perk like shade and fresh fruit and chills towels and lunch delivery and, of course, a concierge service. Now, that's one type of suite, excuse me. The other type is our Havana suites. So these really are for our guests who like that exclusive feel of like an island resort. So the rooms all feature a really unique Caribbean decor. They are steps away from the Havana bar area, and the balcony and suites have their own lanai with a hammock chair. And guests in these rooms also have exclusive access, and that's to the Havana pool and the Havana deck space throughout the cruise. Now, one thing to note on these Havana stateroom suites, that the guests need to be 12 years of age or older. Our third type of suite is the Cloud 9 staterooms for our guests who really like to pamper themselves and enjoy that spa experience. They feature a unique spa branded decor, spa branded amenities, and there's lots of perks for those guests that are in the Cloud 9 stateroom, including priority spa reservations, complimentary fitness classes, unlimited access to the thermal suites, and exclusive discounts on treatments during port days. One of the best perks is the complimentary unlimited access to the thermal suites, which also includes the hydrotherapy pool. The Cloud 9 rooms come in a variety of accommodations, including interior ocean view balconies, of course, and these suites that we're really talking about. And then one other type of suite that you don't necessarily see on the slide, and that is our family harbor suite. So we do have, for those guests that want that lounge experience for their kids, where you can have breakfast, or you can have games, or you can have ice cream, we have family harbor on Celebration, Mardi Gras, and Jubilee. We will not have that on Festival and Tropical, and I'll explain a little why a little bit while later. But these suites are great for families that are looking for, again, a little more room and places for the kids who get up early, where they can have breakfast, they can have their snacks. And for the kids staying in the family harbor, almost all of our specialty dining is included as well. So that's really exciting. So 4 different types of suites. And we mention this because you have many, many guests that are looking for that elevated experience. So when you combine the suite experience with all the specialty dining, you really can give your guest that ship within a ship feel on Carnival. And we love that. It gives them that type of opportunity. And you guys are going to be selling suites, so you're going to be making a lot more commission. So opportunity for you, opportunity for your guest. But now let me tell you about the ship we just opened last week, the Carnival Festival. So we opened her up last week, and we've seen just so much interest. This ship will have the 6 zones that we talked about will be music themed. So we'll have music theme zoned, a variety of new dining and lounge options, along with our largest water park at sea. So she's going to start sailing from Port Canaveral. That's going to be her home port, May 2027. Her first sailing is a unique 15-day transatlantic sailing from Southampton on May 2nd. We've had a lot of interest in that, so that's exciting. And then following the inaugural sailing, her regular itineraries will offer 6 and 8-day sailings from Port Canaveral. The Eastern Caribbean itineraries will include calls to Amber Cove, San Juan, St. Thomas, and St. Martin. plus a stop at Relax Away at Half Moon Cay. Southern Caribbean sailings, the ABC Islands, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. And the best news is that every sailing, except for that 15-day, will include a visit to Celebration Key, which is our newest exclusive destination on Grand Bahama. So that's for the sailings that are currently open. So every one of those will visit Celebration Key. So very, very exciting. And don't worry, I'm going to tell you about Celebration Key in just a little while. But let me tell you a little more about Festival. You want to flip to the next slide there? All right, so I'm going to tell you, well, there we go. Now we're catching up there. So I want to tell you about some of the interior space. And as I talked about earlier, just a moment ago, nothing brings people together like music. And so the music theme will be prevalent all through Carnival Festival. Just like her sister ships, she's going to have those 6 unique zones. The grand atrium will serve kind of as the main hub. And that's the 3-deck high live entertainment venue. They'll have the dining, lounge, and entertainment options like Punchlight or Comedy Club. And then there'll be another zone encompassing deck 6 and 7, and that is called Studio 724. And this is a first of its kind celebration of really the creative music making process. There'll be interactive experiences, and the zone will react in real time to sound with synchronized lights and animations to really capture that creative energy of mixing and recording and listening to music, really inviting the guests to become part of the musical journey rather than just observing it. So we think that's going to be very, very exciting. And then another area is called the Spark. So one of the zone's highlights is the Spark on deck 6, where the guests will enjoy cocktails inspired by iconic songs, and there'll of course be like nightly music performances. The Alchemy Bar, which is always a favorite on any ship, will have its own dedicated space adjacent to the atrium, and it's going to be an expanded lounge for live music. So this bar is being moved on this ship down to deck 6, and it is so popular, and we think this will be a great venue for it. Then we have the Mix Bar, where guests can enjoy creatively named cocktails like the Hi-Fi, or craft their own unique drink by layering flavored tracks, tracks like music, beneath a turntable-themed bar. And then deck 8 will capture that authentic social atmosphere and the energy of outdoor music festivals at the festival. Some highlights will include the Pizza Palooza, the Rhythm and Rolls Deli, both which are complimentary and casual dining options that we offer throughout the day and the evening. And last thing today that I'm going to share about that is the Festival Grounds Coffee Bar. And of course, that will where you will find your specialty coffees, your refreshing drinks during the day and the evening. All right, let's move on to the next slide and let's talk about some of the outdoor areas. So the Summer Landing and Lido. There we go. Okay, so the outdoor zones are going to have just as many experiences as the indoor zones. So Summer Landing is a great chill spot at sea with an infinity pool and the watering hole poolside bar right around the corner. Inside, we've created the partnership with Guy Fieri with Guy's Pig and Anchor Smokehouse. Some of you are familiar with that. Brewhouse Heroes and our Heroes Tribute Lounge is a fun place to watch the game. And of course, honor our men and women of the armed services. And the Lido aboard the Carnival Festival is going to be delicious with some really familiar flavors like, get ready, Shaq's Big Chicken. I saw on Facebook that somebody was asking if we were going to have a Shaq's Big Chicken. We are. Guy's Burger Joint, and of course the New England inspired Seafood Shack, and Blue Iguana Cantina, just to name a few. But the real showstopper is going to be Sensation Point. Just going to there we go. Because these pictures I just think are so exciting. So this is going to be an outdoor deck called Sensation Point. This zone is going to encompass 3 decks, so decks 16, 17, and 18. And this zone is really all about the families. It will feature Carnival Waterworks Ultra, which is a high energy water park that will be our biggest one ever. This aquatic playground features 6 water slides designed for different age groups and adventure levels. I'll be on the beginner level, but it will also include 2 innovative family raft rides, one called the Sun Soaker and the other one called Turning Tides. And so families can enjoy thrilling slides, splash pads, and shaded play areas for all ages. There's also Vista Pool, which is perfect for any age group and features a baby splash pad for the littlest cruisers in swim diapers. I know a lot of people are looking for that on board, so that we will feature a splash pad for those little cruisers in swim diapers on board the festival. Fairway 66 is mini golf that lets you, drive down the greens and avoid, fun obstacles that are inspired by the iconic roadway, Route 66. And you'll find a ropes course, an adventure trail, sports court, and so much more. So there are spots for kicking back, including lounge chairs and a scenic overlook with sunset views, casual games, and more. But this is a showstopper for us. But there's more. Sensation Point will introduce the first nighttime waterworks operations. So activating that multi-deck zone with vibrant colors, a live DJ, water park hours will be extended on special evenings for guests of all ages to enjoy more fun together. This is going to be so exciting. We can't wait to share this with all of you and all of your guests. So a couple other features about Festival that I want to make sure you guys are all aware of. For families. So we really wanted this ship to be perfect for families. And as I mentioned earlier, Family Harbor, the Family Harbor Suites, that will not be on this ship. Instead, we are putting in 1,000 interconnecting rooms. And that's 70% more than what we have on the first 3 XL class ships. So we really believe your guests are going to love this. We find those connecting staterooms are really important for families, and it makes it easier to have everyone together. And let's be honest, having that second bathroom is a good feature too. The ship will also introduce a dedicated space for Carnival Turtles, which is our program for kids 6 months to 2 years, and more experience for the younger cruisers on the open decks. And this is in addition to the enhancements of all the youth spaces to support all that additional programming. So this Carnival Festival, great ship for families, and you really, she's coming out in May of 2027. I have to say, if I was looking for a summer vacation in 27, I'd be booking that right away. Okay, so we're not stopping at Carnival Festival. We have another ship that is coming out after Carnival Festival. We'll be introducing our 5th XL class ship in 2028, which is the Carnival Tropical. Some of you have been in the industry a long time. You'll remember that the Carnival Tropical was the very first ship that we built. So the ships that we had before the Tropical, we had all refurbished, but the Tropical was the very first ship in our fleet that we actually built. So it's so great to be honoring her name. So she'll be featuring many of the same new additions that we mentioned on Carnival Festival, but she'll have a few of her own as well. Now, we're not sharing a lot of information on this ship right now or the itinerary, but do stay tuned as we'll be releasing more information and details as we get closer to her sailing date. But again, there's more. I want to tell you about Project ACE class. So Carnival Tropical will finish for now the last XL ship that we are building. And then we're moving on to a new class of ship called the ACE class ships. So we're building our largest, most innovative class of ships to date. And these ships will feature over 3,000 guest staterooms and a ton of new innovations for Carnival. Now, we're not sharing a lot of details other than that they will be debuting in 29, 31, and 33. So stay tuned. There is so much growth taking place at Carnival. And what that really means for you is more sales, more growth opportunities for you. So opportunity again for you and for your customer. And we are excited. If you're not working with your BDM yet, I hope you get in touch with them because there is lots and lots of opportunity coming soon.
Wow, Janet, Carnival Festival looks like an amazing ship, and 2027 will be here before you know it. What great opportunity for CLIA members to be selling your newest ship. And I have to say, my last new ship with Carnival was the Carnival Mardi Gras, which was just absolutely incredible. I can't wait to see how this class of ship has evolved. But speaking of sales opportunities, Janet, I see that Carnival just opened your newest destination in the Bahamas. Can you tell us a little bit more about Celebration Key?
Charlie, if you haven't been on a ship since Mardi Gras, it's time we get you back on board first.
I love that. Sure thing.
Yeah, so stay tuned, stay tuned. So, yes, I do want to tell you about Celebration Key, but it's part of something called the Paradise Collection. So, just like the enhancements we're doing to our fleet, we're doing the same for our destinations. So, I want to focus on not just Celebration Key, but a few exclusive destinations for Carnival guests called the Paradise Collection. And we will be introducing enhanced experiences across the largest collection of exclusive destinations. So all of these feature really breathtaking white sandy beaches, vibrant cultures, unforgettable excursions, and each destination offers different slices of paradise that really only Carnival can take you there. So for decades, Carnival has sailed the largest collection of exclusive destinations in the Caribbean. And now these destinations are being enhanced and we're rebranding them as part of the Paradise Collection by Carnival. And that includes Relax Away at Half Moon Cay, Celebration Key, and Isla Tropical in Roatan. That was formerly Mahogany Bay. So in addition to these three exclusive destinations, we're also reviewing the remaining destinations in our portfolio to add new experiences that will be exclusive to Carnival guests as well. So more to come. But first, let me tell you a little bit about Celebration Key. So exciting. Celebration Key on Grand Bahama Island is our newest and first ever exclusive destination built just for Carnival guests. It's spread out over 65 acres and we have over a mile of gorgeous white sandy beach. And on Celebration Key, you will find 5 unique portals where guests can really unlock their type of fun. Celebration Key is the home to 2 of the largest freshwater lagoons in the Caribbean, the largest private beach club retreat of any cruise port, the world's largest swim-up bar, and the world's largest swings bar, more than 30 dining and beverage outlets, and really just endless options for fun for your guests. So that includes the 10-story sun castle with our racing water slides to a wide variety of cabana and daybed options. Celebration Key is really quite amazing. She just officially opened and started welcoming guests on July 19 of this year. And I had the privilege of being there on that day. And I must say, it's really spectacular. It's just spectacular. And it was so exciting to see the first guest walk off the Carnival Vista and just be wowed by this gorgeous destination. The only way to visit Celebration Key is on a Carnival cruise. We expect 2 million guests will visit in our first year. And we are developing phase 2. So all this that I've just talked about spread out over 65 acres is just phase 1. We are adding more experiences and more enhancements as we develop phase 2. And the great thing about this is there's a pier, so you will not be tendering. So lots of great things happening at Celebration Key. So I mentioned that I was there on July 19th. We had the pleasure of taking 35 travel advisors with us for the grand opening on July 19th. We had some grand prize winners. Some of you may remember last year we were running some contests. So we had our grand prize winners. We also had our Carnival ambassadors that are active supporters and community contributors to Funnel Faves Forum. They came in for a really unique welcome to Miami, and then we took a charter flight down to see Celebration Key. And I would love to just share with you guys a little short video of that experience that those agents had and to give you an idea of what's going on with Celebration Key. So I hope that gave you a little bit of a sneak peek at Celebration Key. Celebration Key is it's just so beautiful. And it offers not only endless ways to have fun in the sun, but also endless opportunity for you guys to increase sales. No matter who your target audience is, Celebration Key really offers experiences that appeal to all interests. And we really believe that they are going to have a great time and want to return again and again. And so with so many options, I think guests will be able to have a different experience each time they return. Or if they want, they can enjoy the same amenities again. But either way, Celebration Key is currently the most searched cruise destination on Google. So that should tell you that customers are interested and they want to know more about this destination. So hopefully in your sales efforts, you are speaking to your guest about the opportunity to visit Celebration Key. And we have many opportunities. We have over 1,400 sailings currently open on 20 different ships, leaving from 10 different home ports. So plenty of opportunities for your guests to get booked to this exclusive destinations. Okay.
Janet, these all look like beautiful destinations, and I'm sure that travel advisors are going to love how guests can actually have these elevated and exclusive experiences. I know that I absolutely love the sand and swimming at Half Moon Key, for example. But and I've been there many, many times and just love it. But with all of these new ships and new exclusive destinations, that creates so many opportunities to for our advisors to see their client book on Carnival. How about these new sailings that are coming out, Janet?
Well, I have to say, we are starting to open up a ton of new sailings for 2027 and 28, and many of them will be visiting some of the Paradise Collection. So we talked about Celebration Key, but I want to pop for a minute to everybody relax away at Half Moon Cay because that's another destination that we are enhancing. So and as you mentioned, you've been there several times. It's rated as one of the top destinations in the Caribbean. And, currently we tender there, but we are building a pier there that can support our XL class as well as our Ace class ships. So we will be able to bring our largest ships to this beautiful destination. And we are expanding the north side of the island. So the other side of the island will be developed as well. And you'll start to see those enhancements in the summer of 2026. And then we will continue opening all of those through the end of next year. So that destination, and you're already familiar with it, Charlie, as you said, is going to be it's not only going to be as beautiful as it is today, but even more. So I think people are going to really, really love that. And then next is part of that Paradise collection that I mentioned is Isla Tropical. So Mahogany Bay, since its opening in 2009, has welcomed over 7.5 million guests. And it currently spans 24 acres and includes a beautiful bay that really makes a beautiful beach day. It also features 52 retail outlets. So if you want to shop, bars and restaurants. And of course, if you've been there, you know what I'm talking about, the magical flying beach chair, which is like a ski lift that gives guests a scenic ride from the ship to the beach. Well, we are expanding this port in 2026. And as a result of that, we are renaming it from Mahogany Bay to Isla Tropical. So the expansion is going to include a vast and really stunning pool with a swim-up bar, along with a peninsula that's surrounded by cabanas and plush loungers, and it will really offer guests the ultimate way to take in the tropical paradise without even leaving the water. This new area is just steps away from the current beach. We'll have exciting excursions and a shopping plaza, and there's just more to come and more ways to enjoy their beach day at this lovely Isla Tropical that we're opening up. So I think, you know, it's all very exciting, Charlie, and you're going to have to come back and visit us again. Now, I do want to talk a little bit about some of the sailings that we're opening up. Charlie, you mentioned that just a few moments ago. So yes, all of these wonderful sailings we're opening us will be visiting Celebration Key, and they will be visiting Relax Away at Half Moon Cay and Isla Tropical. But we're also opening up lots of 2027 and 2028 itineraries. So this gives those of you that are planners, that are really getting your guests booked ahead of time, this gives you the opportunity to get the best rate, because as you guys know, the best rate and availability, especially if you're working with groups, is available now. So I mentioned we just opened Carnival Festival last week from Port Canaveral, which means the Mardi Gras, which is another fantastic Carnival XL class ship, that is moving to the 4- and 5-day market out of Port Canaveral. Another thing I want to pop open that has been opened is Alaska. It's been very popular the past few years. So we've just opened the 2027 Alaska season with 3 ships, Carnival Legend, Carnival Spirit from Seattle, and of course, Carnival Luminosa from San Francisco. And we've also opened up Carnival Celebration, Carnival Panorama, as well as some sailings from New Orleans. And we continue to be the only cruise line with 2 ships home ported year-round in New Orleans. And we're moving the larger Carnival Dream back to New Orleans in May of 2027. She'll be joining her sister, the Carnival Liberty. So lots and lots of sailings that have been open for 27 and 28, but so many more to come. So please stay tuned. All right, so as we continue to open more of these sailings and we announce more details about Carnival Festival, I would like to invite all of our travel advisors who are listening today to please connect with us on social media so that you don't miss anything. So many of you, and I thank you, have joined our new Facebook page. If you followed Adolfo, then you're already a member. But our new Facebook page, if you're not a follower, is Funnel Faves, Janet Weigert, and that's where we share any news and tips and updates on Carnival. And this is a great way to stay connected with everything that's going on with us. We also run lots of fun contests there, so you definitely want to join us. We also have a private Facebook group called Funnel Faves Travel Advisor Forum. This group is 32,000 strong, and every single member, excuse me, is at Travel Advisors. It's monitored by our team to make sure all the information is correct. And it's a really good forum of advisors helping each other. And it's a great way to get advice from others. So you may scan the QR codes above to follow my page or to join the Funnel Faves Travel Advisor Forum. We hope you will join us on one of our social media sites. We think it's a great opportunity to stay connected with all of us at Carnival and to make sure you have the latest and greatest news. All right, Charlie, I think we have some questions now.
I believe we do. I'm going to turn it over to Johanna for the questions portion. And I imagine we've got quite a few that have come in.
Yes, I'm just getting those organized here. And Janet, I just want to say thank you for all the information. I'm not sure if you can see all the hearts and the claps reactions that you're getting, but all of our advisors are just raving about the new information and everything that you're sharing. But to quick, yep. And just to kick off our Q&A portion, the first question is coming from one of our advisors. They're saying that they're so excited for the Carnival Festival now open for bookings, and they were able to book several of their clients last week when the sailings open. But do you have any idea when will the opening Carnival Tropical, when that will be opening for booking?
So first of all, that's great to hear. We definitely saw the excitement last week with bookings, and along with the theme of last week, it's a new ship era for us, and we couldn't be any more proud. We still have some details that we'll be releasing along the way about Carnival Festival, so stay tuned. We have not announced where Carnival Tropical will be going in 2028, but our team is working on a home for her as we speak. We probably, though, won't have more details or bookings open into 2026. So right now, focus on Carnival Festival, and then as soon as we can, we will let you know more about Carnival Tropical. It's really such an exciting time for us. So I'm excited that you're all excited.
Yes, so join those Facebook pages and keep up with them so that you get the first announcement of when those bookings are opening, right, Janet?
Absolutely. Best place to be.
And I personally loved hearing about the Paradise Collection. And we got a few questions here about that. And a lot of our advisors are booking clients that are sailing to Celebration Key for the first time in a couple weeks. And so a few questions that came in was, does Carnival have any plans to develop any other ports like Celebration Key in the future?
Okay, so that's a great question. And as I mentioned, we're actually branding many of these exclusive destinations that we currently visit under our Paradise Collection. And that does include Celebration Key, Isla Tropical, and Relax Away at Half Moon Cay. But we do have other exclusive destinations. So we're looking at those. And if we think the opportunity is there, we may enhance some of the other ports to also include them in the Paradise Collection. So stay tuned, more to come. We really want to bring the best experience to our guests. And so, we have an amazing team that is looking at all of this. So more to come, and we'll keep you all posted.
Okay, great. Thank you for answering that question. And this next question, I'm seeing it pop up a little bit here. It seems like we do have a couple of attendees and advisors who are living in Texas, who have friends and family and clients that love Carnival Jubilee. And as you know, Janet, the sailings are only open through April 2027. Do you have any idea, or could you share with us a little secret of when more sailings will become available?
Well, I'm not surprised. Our Texas advisors, you guys are good to us in Texas, so thank all of you. We love to hear that you're excited. Carnival Jubilee continues to receive really rave reviews, and she is our Texas ship through and through. We even have the Star of Texas on her bow. We just started opening our 2027 and 28 sailings, so our team is diligently working on opening more sailings in the coming months. I can guarantee you that Galveston sailings are coming soon, so please keep an eye out on these sailings. We will open them, and you will have time to have the perfect opportunity to get even more of your clients booked. So just not quite ready yet, but very soon, very soon. Thank you,
very,
Ted.
very soon. So we will be holding our breath to hear when those new dates become available. And moving on to kind of going back to Celebration Key, because we've all seen the videos. It looks amazing. As Charlie said, he loves it. So could you just tell us what are some ways travel advisors can promote Celebration Key to a first-time cruiser or somebody who's not aware or not a Carnival sailor?
So one of the things I think is great about Celebration Key is it's this exclusive destination that really offers something for every type of traveler. And so that does make it ideal for first-time cruisers. Travel advisors, I think, can showcase the diverse experiences like the family-friendly adventures, unique shopping. For those guests that want the adult exclusive retreats, we have that. Celebration Key really delivers personalized escape that appeals to all ages. And if you go to goccl.com, you can find all kinds of information about the variety of activities that your guests can enjoy at Celebration Key. So we really encourage you to do that. But I think Celebration Key is great for not only the first-time cruiser, but for the experienced cruiser as well. There's something there for everybody.
Great. So hopefully we'll see just all of our clients, all of our advisors' clients booking to go to Celebration Keys very, very soon. And we do have a few minutes here, but I want to wrap up with one last question. With Carnival's latest innovations, what would you recommend for travel advisors to learn about the company and really just help grow their business?
I'm so glad you asked this question. So a couple things I would say to our travel advisors that are listening today. I would recommend actively participating in our training programs, take part in events that spotlight Carnival's latest innovations so you can learn more. Travel advisors gain valuable insights and fresh talking points that can really help elevate their client conversations. And I think really importantly, if you're not working with your local BDM yet, please connect with them. Our BDMs are really business development specialists. They want to help you grow your overall business. And of course, part of that is growing your Carnival business. So please connect with our team. They are out there in the field. If you haven't met your BDM, please reach out to our trade support team. We can connect you. They want to come in, they want to visit with you, they want to understand your business and how we can partner together to grow. And then I think the other two things I would say is please connect with us through our social media so that you can be updated in a timely manner on all things Carnival, because these are all amazing resources. So Funnel Faves, Janet Weigert on Facebook, and the Funnel Faves for Travel Advisor Forum on our Facebook group. These are just phenomenal, phenomenal resources.
Thank you, Janet. And I hope everybody is scanning that QR code so that you can get on those Facebook pages so that you can be in the know for all of the Carnival Cruise Line updates. And Janet, I just want to thank you for all your time and just spending just some time of your afternoon with us. But I believe you brought along a few surprises and giveaways for our travel advisors. Is that right?
I did, because as we mentioned earlier, you are our funnel faves. So we have some prizes. I love prizes. We really truly do believe, and this is not just something we say, we truly believe that travel advisors are at the heart of great vacations. And I want to make sure all of you feel the love today. So I have a few prizes that I'd like to give out. Now, first, we're going to start with Loyalty Rocks points. Okay. So please scan the QR code. All of you that are listening today and watching today will receive 10 Loyalty Rocks points. So just scan that QR code. Now, I do need to just remind you, this code is only valid until 5 p.m. Eastern time today. So please scan that now. If you're watching later and it's before 5 o'clock Eastern, scan that code and you'll be able to get the points. So 10 Loyalty Rocks points for everybody. And then I have some winners of something else. We'll hold that screen up there just for a second longer so you can get a quick look at that. Okay. Whoops, are we good? Hold on a second, guys. Bear with us. All right, so let's go to our next slide if we can. There we go. All right, so many of you have seen our new Funnel Fave swag. I love it. I love it. I hope you guys love it too. I've seen some of you proudly wearing it on Facebook. So today I'm going to give away 10 Funnel Faves t-shirts and 10 Funnel Faves mugs to some lucky winners. The winners are all randomly selected from those of you that are redeeming your Loyalty Rocks points. So we'll notify you via email once selected. So another reason for you to scan that Loyalty Rocks page, because 10 of you will be winning Funnel Faves t-shirts and 10 will be receiving Funnel Fave mugs. Now, I've got a big grand prize for you guys. So Charlie, for our grand prize,
This is so exciting.
I have reward points for 2 lucky winners to redeem for a $500 gift card. So winners will be sent a Loyalty Rocks, I can't say it, Loyalty Rocks reward code for 10,000 points, and you can redeem that for a $500 gift card. So I believe our winners here are, is this correct? I've got somebody helping me here. All right.
Drum roll.
Forgive me if I kill your last name here. Eugene Ivy, you are the winner of 10,000 Loyalty Rocks points for $500 gift card. And our second winner is Scott Ellis. You will also receive 10,000 Loyalty Rocks points, which can be redeemed for a $500 gift card. So congratulations to all of you, and to all of you travel advisors out there. I can't thank you enough for all the support that you are giving Carnival. We are so, so grateful, and know that we want to be your partner. So if you're not working with us, please, again, reach out to trade support so we can connect you with your BDM. And in the meantime, I'm looking forward to meeting all of you as I get out into the field, especially this fall when it's the busy season. Please come up, say hello. We definitely want to work with you and be your best partner. Thanks, everybody. Charlie, anything else?
Well, Janet, I just have to say thank you for such a wonderful, incredible presentation, packed with very valuable information that we can all use to sell more Carnival cruises. And thank you for your generosity, truly, in those wonderful gifts, the giveaways to our travel advisors. And most importantly, thank you for your unwavering support of the travel advisor community. I myself am a travel advisor in addition to being with CLIA. And, I know a true friend of the travel advisor when I see one, and you certainly are, Janet.
Thank you so much, Charlie. And you, CLIA, is a great friend to Carnival. We're so grateful. And I mean it when I say we really know that our travel advisors are the heart of great vacations. So we love travel advisors, and we certainly love CLIA. And thank you for this opportunity today. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon, everyone. Take care. Bye, all.
Bye-bye.